Ah, much better. I'm actually going to go no music for a while. That's going to be weird. I've got music. The bike plays music. Ah, I can hear that now. I bet y'all can hear that. Go play in traffic. I am following directions down to more or less where I left off on State Road. Well, no, Old State Road 37. I'm going to be on New 37 for a while. New 37 and 69, and I'll probably stop and get fuel in Martinisville. Wasting away again in Martinisville. Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, she's sounding good today. Oh, crap, I forgot to turn something else on. I got a new app. One more thing to fiddle with. I got a new app to play with. I am okay with that. Yum. Oh, crap. Took out the electric pole. No, I forgot to turn on Revel. I don't know how they're pronouncing it. The little ride tracker. The first time I'm ever using it, so we'll see how it do. So we're going to pop in here to the backside of the Kroger. Yeah, shut up. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Be there in a minute. I forgot to step Rever. Oh, Rever, not Revel. Record. Verified battery optimizations are off. There we are. They didn't plan it in Rever. I'm going to record it. That navigator. Thank you for actually stopping. Appreciate you. 1th gear. No, that's 2nd gear. There's 1st gear. First recorded ride since I adjusted my saddlebag mounts with the suspension I added or switched over to in January. I've noticed that 1, it sits a ½ inch lower. 2, even with the little 1/4 inch bump stops, when I'd heel it over and hit a good bump, I'd still hear the tread rub on something. And when I go and look at it, very outside edge where the little mold release nibs are, and a little bit above that, we're getting a little shined up. So it's definitely rubbing, and you could hear it sometimes where when you were leaned over. And as far as I can tell, it's the saddlebag supports, because they go inside the fender. And the little flap of metal that is somewhere between an 1/8 and a 1/4 inch. It's not quite a 1/4 inch thick, but it's thicker than an 1/8. Would it be maybe 5 millimeters or so? Yeah, it's probably metric, so it's probably 5 millimeters or so. And that much extra thickness right by the tire is enough where it would rub in certain circumstances. Enough so that it makes marks on the tire, which makes me uncomfortable for long-term tire life. And so, but the chrome, like side pieces, they look like frame rail, but they are, as far as I can tell, just decorative, because the suspension mount back there actually bolts to the bolt stud that it attaches to is bolted to a frame member, like an actual black steel frame member. So it's only like 3 bolts to take that off. So I took off that chrome bit and moved the saddlebag mount in between that decorative chrome and got it out from in the fender. That seems to have helped. I don't know if it's 100%, but it's way better, because I mean the little bolt head in the fender would stick out, because it would still rub on the bolt head inside the fender if I'd hit a big enough bump. And while I had it all apart, I tested the suspension travel, and now it doesn't hit anything, so it seems like it's going to be better. Oh, I don't think I've got a stop sign. Oh, please see me. You did not see me. You didn't want to. Glad I wasn't going the speed limit there. Thank you, Fort 9's invisibility training. That and a couple of other "you are invisible and they're out to get you" videos. You may hear my gearbox howling. Always has a noisy gearbox. I got my very first YouTube video on this bike. I got the camera mounted right there in one of those protective waterproof cases because I'm all paranoid about it. And all you can hear is the gearbox going through the chassis. So that was special. I learned that my audio sucked. I think then I put it up, I forget exactly all. That was last year. No, that was 19. No, that was 20. I bought the camera in November 19. Four-way stop, four-way stop. All right, we're good. Half a mile. Can I do it under full throttle the whole way? No. No, I cannot. Be fun though. I think my first Honda probably could have. The little Ascot was a little down on horsepower. It was an 83, and it was rated at. My Ascot was rated at 35 horsepower when it was new in 1983. I owned it in 2010. I'd be shocked if it was making 30 horsepower anymore. I don't know. I might have been doing okay because I had the carb tune picked out. Ooh, my gloves work. Yay! Oh man, it's all in metric. Oh, I gotta fix that. That's cool. It tracks my speed and everything. Oh, that's maybe not so cool. Calls the authorities. You're speeding. And I've gone on 2 or 3 rides that I didn't record, mostly because I didn't feel like setting the bike up because it takes forever. And now I'm wishing I'd recorded them because they were nice. I was out and done a couple of loops I hadn't done on this bike. Dang it, when I was on my computer, Google Maps gave me an alternate route that didn't take me down this highway. And I should have sent it over to my phone and used that one. It's slower, but it would have been cool if it was all through the country. Front road to take a four-wheeler down. Yeah, they're converting this. This was a 4-lane. I really don't know why they're doing the lane, though. It's in good shape. But this was a 4-lane divided highway, and they're converting it to an interstate. Highway 37 is becoming Interstate 69. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Should a couple of channels complain about having a hydraulic clutch. And I've owned now, well, only 2, but I've had 2 bikes with hydraulic clutches, and one of them was from 1984. And I had no problems with it whatsoever. This one's not giving me any trouble at all. So I don't know. The couple of cable clutches I've owned, one of them broke while I was trying to go to work, and the cable was fairly new. You know, maybe it was bad lube or something. I don't know. I've got it back home. I wasn't quite to work yet, but that sucked. Alright, so it's going to yell at me for a second, but I'm going to stop here for fuel and a biological break. That old lady's going, but I want that gas pump. Oh, I'll take this one. I don't care. Nope, I have parked in the around the courthouse before on Ram's Ride in 2018. 2 years before I started recording stuff. Hacker Drive. Whoa! Hacker Man. Just like to rev up a little